Let's make it a good day.
Today on The Jason Show, where in the world is Hoda Kotb? The rumor mill is churning that something interesting is going on with the Today Show anchor's never-ending absence. Then, cabin fever? Christopher Straub is here to help. The Project Runway alum has fun ideas for grown-ups and the kids. And it is a TV taste test. We're talking about Netflix's buzzy new docuseries, Full Swing. The Jason Show starts right now. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
And let's make it a good day. Hi, everybody. Welcome to The Jason Show. I'm Jace. Thank you for being here. Please keep the love going for my sidekick sister, Kendall Mark.
Hi.
Hello, dear.
Hello.
Great audience today. Lively, excitable, lovely. There they are right there. They signed up and they showed up. That's an audience we love, girl. Anyway, welcome. It is Tuesday. We are so glad that you're here. Sit back, relax, get a coffee, and have some fun with us. Speaking of this audience, I say this a lot. When I'm back there, I can always get a vibe of the audience. You know, like, oh, this is going to be they're
Quiet
frisky, they're lively, a little sleepy. Any of the seven dwarfs, grumpy, sleepy, you know.
Hungry.
Hungry. So what I learned about this audience this morning already is that they're sassy because I was sitting here about 15 minutes ago and I got ready to do a tease, a live tease for during the show on before us here in Minneapolis called A Good Day. So I'm getting ready to do the tease and all of a sudden, ring, 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 and somebody's phone goes off, you know?
Uh-oh.
And I like to give people a hard time and I go, really? Really? And the woman sassed right back. She goes, I'm a senior citizen. There she is right there. I love her. So here's the deal. Anybody that sasses me back is my favorite. So she's gonna get a mug, she's gonna get a car, she's gonna get Aaron Schwab, who runs our audience, give her anything she wants. Give her, if she leaves the building, if she wants furniture from our lobby, give it to her. You know what I mean? What does she want? She wants the liquor cart. That's right, yeah.
We love that.
I love her. I love her so much. What?
Senior center will be jealous.
What did she say?
All the friends at the senior center are going to be jealous.
She said all of her friends in the senior center are going to be jealous. Like, no, you're my number one. Forget those people. I love you. That's right. That's my girl right there. Oh, this is gonna be good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I have snacks, which, you know, is important. I love snacks. I'll share my snacks with you if you really want.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
You're a sharer.
Jeff, executive producer Jeff, if you touch my Pop-Tart, I will get out over there.
Kendall loves her Pop-Tarts. Okay, you know how regional, and let me ask you this, because you're from Red Wing, Minnesota.
Sure am.
And you know,
Home of the Wingers.
No matter where you are watching, you know, I'm from Indiana. I'm originally a Hoosier. There are foods of different regional foods. You know, here in Minnesota,
Spam.
Casseroles are called hot dish. That's why we have the hot dish segment instead of hot topics. Anyway, so we're in our little Jason Show pre-show meeting, the Jason Show before the show that you can actually watch on Facebook. And executive producer Jeff, who was born and bred here in Minnesota, he goes, have you guys ever had a hot beef commercial? And I went, a hot beef commercial?
Anyone?
And I thought, oh, is it a commercial
One
advertising the beef industry?
Yeah.
And he goes, no, it's a sandwich. And I thought, how can you call it a hot, now people in the audience, some people are nodding, right? You've heard of this?
Stop it. Christopher Straub has heard of this.
Christopher Straub, who's on the show today, has heard of this.
What?
Okay, Leo, can we go to Jeff Cam here? Jeff, you're not mic'd?
My fault.
Oh, what? Like you're the executive producer.
Well, he does control the show. You would think he could.
Mike himself.
But so it's an open-faced sandwich?
Bread, mashed potatoes, meat.
Bread, mashed potatoes, meat, gravy.
Oh, we had that, but it was like a chicken a la king.
Chicken a la king? No,
Yeah,
I don't.
which was like the potato, but it was potato then instead of the bread.
I don't know. If you've had the audience is like, no.
Girl, I
No.
had a chicken a la king.
No.
I'm just saying.
We didn't have that in Indiana. You know what we have in Indiana, though? These giant pork tenderloins, breaded pork tenderloin sandwiches. Go Google it. You'll see what I mean. In Indiana, we're known, you know how in here it's walleye? In Indiana, it's perch. You
Okay.
go to a fish fry, it's perch. And we're also known for giant fried pork tenderloins. And these breaded, and they're like this big. And anytime I go back home to Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, you have to get a pork tender, and they are so good.
Do you eat it with like a fork and knife if it's this big?
No, you Barney Rubble that. You just shove it. It tips over your car, and you shove it in your mouth.
Dislocate your jaw a little bit.
It's so good. As you can tell, we're hungry. Let's get started. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. You would like the pork tenderloin. It's really good. Okay, let's get started. Where in the world is Hoda Kotb? Regular watchers of the Today Show are... Did you like that? Oh, okay. Sorry. Regular watchers of NBC's Today Show are freaking out because Hoda, she's been off the show for more than a week. Now, look, that's normal. I take a 2-weeker. Right. Big time anchors take longer than that. But the problem is, she's doing it and nobody's saying anything. There's no explanation. Hoda's last appearance on the Today Show was February 17th. No one has given any reason for her absence. Not the typical, hi, I'm Savannah Guthrie. Hoda's off today. None of that. They don't say she's on vacation. They don't say she's on assignment. They don't say that she's up in a tree. Nothing. Now, and here's what makes this a little more juicy. Hoda's posted some cryptic messages on Instagram. Some people could call it vague booking, but further fueling speculation that it could be serious or something with the job. NBC is not commenting, or of course they're not. Meanwhile, during Today's Show, Today, Savannah disappeared. She disappeared, but then they revealed that she wasn't feeling well. In a commercial break, she took a COVID test and it came back positive. So, girl, they gong showed her. They were like, got the thing, they just pulled her right off.
Bye.
Got that cane and you're off. You're off. We've had that happen here. I tested.
And he went like this and just walked out the door.
Yeah, I tested during, again, I have a radio show. I love the younger employees here at Fox 9. He has a radio show?
What's radio?
20 years. Anyway, what's a radio?
XM?
I know.
FM?
20-somethings are asking what the hell a radio is.
You mean a podcast?
Anyway, but I was during the radio show and I wasn't feeling well and I took a COVID test and I called Jeff and go, girl, I'm out. I'm, and they put saran wrap around me and pushed me right out the door.
Right out the door.
Yeah. Here, all kidding aside, one of two things are happening, and I don't like either of them. One, it's something medical, you know what I mean, or something family related, or she is sending some passive aggressive, which I love, because they're quotes. She's sending quotes about because I think she's maybe in contract negotiations with NBC.
And you think that they really wouldn't have her on the show even with just contract negotiations?
I don't know. Maybe she's holding out. Maybe her contract's up and she's like, look, because I have a feeling that this is my speculation, maybe she doesn't have parity with Savannah Guthrie.
Right.
Maybe it's a contract thing where she has realized that she's not making as much as X, Y, and Z. And she's like, look, I do the most important hours of the Today Show. I do live with Hoda Lee and Kathy Lee, the 18th hour. Oh, we go up against that show, don't we? Oh, then then it's gone. She can leave.
Yeah.
It's fine, yeah. What the hell? Why are we talking about her? Why did I pitch this story? Leo, take 5. Bye, Hoda.
Be gone.
No, we beat them. It's fine. We beat them a lot. Yeah. Next on the dish. Hashtag just saying. Next on the dish.
Wasn't that coffee? coffee.
I embarrass you sometimes, don't I? Yeah,
coffee
I
today.
embarrass my family. Next in the dish, the trailer for the new season of Ted Lasso is out, and Jason Sudeikis and the whole team are back. If you haven't seen it, look at this.
You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, well, you might find you get what you need.
There it is, season 3. Apple TV Plus, March 15th. I don't know if you're like me with this. I want to like this show more than I do. I know I'm scaring Aaron Schwab. I do look, I like it, but I don't even want to say the word overrated because I don't want emails. But I don't know, I don't like it as much as a lot of people do.
You don't get the hype.
I don't get the hype. Do you like it?
I've never watched it.
Okay,
You know
well.
me.
I know,
I'm a
I gotta.
great sidekick.
No, it's fine. I gotta go. You know, you're a wonderful psychic. I gotta go back and watch it. I got out of it after at the beginning of season 2. I gotta return it. You're probably wondering, hey Jason, what's that bag next to you?
What is
well, I keep my promises to our audience members. So at the beginning, or to our audience, at the beginning, I said to Mary, who sassed me, and I love it. I said to Mary, she can have anything she wants. She can have lobby furniture. She can have my boss's car. Hell, she can have our new couch over there if she wants it.
All
But
for you.
our friends in creative services, they're both creative and a service, have filled this with at least, with Fox merchandise valued at least $34.
Oven
What
mitt,
the hell is this? These are oven mitts.
like shaped like paws.
Look at those, Mary! Aaron, come here. Aaron, can you take this to, just come over, it doesn't matter. Just walk right in front of the camera, nobody cares. Right there she is. Right there. Now do that again, do that little twirl again, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations, Mary. Thank you. We have a lot more to come. Hey, don't forget to sign up to be a part of our studio audience. Head to our Facebook page for a link or visit eventbrite.com or just get the Eventbrite app and search for The Jason Show. Pick a day, and please only pick a day you can come. And as we go to break, pictures from our new audience selfie station. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. So glad you're here. Mary got her gift bag and she left. She just left. She's like, I'm done. She's like, now she's heading over to Twin Cities Live to see what she can get over there. Yeah. she's going through all the stations. She's going to be at WCCO soon, knocking on the door. Welcome back. Comedian Hassan Minhaj returned to The Daily Show last night as guest host. He had the Milwaukee Bucks star, whose name I'm not even going to try to pronounce because I don't want to massacre it, as his guest. And they talked about their mothers, and that's our late night rewind.
Now, as a child of immigrants, you're an immigrant. Is it weird being here in America and then being around people who don't love their family? You know what I mean? When people are like, my mom is toxic. Like, is that weird to you?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, when you see Mom Cell on your phone, you pick it up, right?
I have to.
That's what I'm saying.
I have no choice.
But people think we're crazy. I'm like, there's no way this is going 4 rings. Are you crazy?
You have to pick it up.
Yeah, that's what yes.
Like, you say you're 37?
I'm 37.
What was the last time your mom whooped your like 35?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. So it's,
Well,
it's
she
the same
emotionally
thing.
whooped this morning. She's like, oh, you're not going to call me before your first day at The Daily Show? I'm like, Mom, I'm busy. Yeah, no, she suplexes me emotionally all the time. But I gotta take it.
Yep. They never stop being your mom's kids. I have to call Dara before I get on a plane. I have to tell her when I land. I'm 48. I do.
do.
Mom, I landed. I'm fine. But I've shortened it now. Now I got to send her the emoji for the plane. I'm here. Here's the emoji for the plane. Yeah. Next in the dish, Michael B. Jordan was on with Kimmel last night. If you do not know, Mr. Jordan is the new Calvin Klein model. And he has a new billboard out. And of course, yes, he sure does. And Jimmy brought it up. Look at this.
Now, I hope this happens in Japan because down the block from us, I don't know if you know, this billboard just went up. And this is Calvin Klein.
That's up right now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like just right down the block from us. Have you seen this in person yet?
I have not. This is actually the first time I'm seeing it, and just first time I'm seeing it.
Did they tell you which picture they were going to use for the billboards?
Not that one.
No.
But it works.
It almost looks like you're Superman style flying or oh wow! What happened? Put him. Okay, there you are. All right, thanks.
I love it. It's so good. Michael, by the way, he's out and about because he's doing press for Creed 3, which hits theaters later this week. He starred in it. He directed it. And we can't show the video because we don't have the rights to it, but go look up the viral video BuzzFeed had yesterday of Michael confronting a reporter on the red carpet who used to make fun of him in school. And used to call him corny. They used to call the nickname for him in New Jersey in the school was corny. And he walks up to her and she goes, hey, and was trying to act all nice. And
like,
he goes,
oh, we know each other.
He goes, you called me the corny kid. And I was like, yes! For anybody that's been picked on and you want that moment where you can confront that person, you gotta watch it. It's really good, yeah. Next in the dish, Chris Rock is ready to break his silence. Saturday night in a live event on Netflix, Chris will hold a global stand-up event. Now look, that sounds dramatic, but let me tell you, this is going to be one of those communal things. It's called Chris Rock Selective Outrage, and it will air Saturday at 9 p.m. Central. He is expected, well, come on, he's going to talk about the slap for the first time in public. Netflix is also going to air a pre-show called The Show Before the Show. Kind of like did they steal the Jason Show Before the Show?
We have rights.
Call our lawyers that we do not have.
Jordan.
We'll call your husband. We'll call Kendall's husband. He can represent us. And a post-show called The Show After the Show, featuring A-listers like Jerry Seinfeld, David Spade, Dana Carvey, and Leslie Jones. This is all I'm thinking about. Look, I'm a fan of Chris. I like his comedy. I can't wait to see what he finally has to say. So that's number one. Number two, it's going to get huge numbers. Number three, and I'm saying this as I look at a real-life TV engineer, Brad, in our audience, all I'm thinking about is this. This is Netflix's first time.
Yes.
Did you think about this too?
Yes. I'm like, how are they going to do this?
This is Netflix's first foray into live programming. Girl, they better be praying to every religious figure because this is going to, what if it breaks down? What if it shuts down their system? I would not want to be a Netflix engineer on Saturday night or their social media person. This is a heck of a thing to try out live programming. Couldn't they do like a Barney special or something? You know what I mean? Like a Beverly Hillbillies reunion? You know? Oh, all the Beverly Hillbillies are dead, by the way. I just threw that out there, but yeah.
Whoopsies.
Anyway. Audience, what do you mean you're
Are you feeling bad?
They're 100 years old. I mean, yeah.
They're dead. They don't care what we say.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no. I think Jeffro is still alive. Anyway, what now? What were you going to say?
I don't even know. We're talking about dead people suddenly.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Are you going to watch?
I'm more gonna, honestly, I like Chris Rock too. I'm going to more watch to see how this goes. Because like you said, I'm so curious. It's such a different beast. If you don't know the ins and outs of it, it's such a different beast to put on a live show than it is for this.
What?
Jethro's alive.
Oh God. I just killed off all the Beverly Hillbillies.
Dead people again.
Jeff just found out Jeffro is still alive. Oh. He's 85. He's 85. What was his real name?
Max Baer.
Max Baer, that's right. He didn't have a belt. He had a string around his waist as a belt.
That was Ellie Mae.
Was that Ellie Mae?
What in the world
Why
are we
am
talking about?
I think he did too, actually. Next to the dish.
What is happening?
Have you ever seen the Beverly Hillbillies?
No, I
It's
have
a really
not.
good show.
Oh, stop. Spare me the... Oh, stop. Oh, not the Beverly Hillbillies.
It's a
prime
quality
TV.
show.
He
Ellie
wore
Mae-
a belt. His belt was a string. That sounds
They
like
were
quality
hillbillies. My
television.
kinfolk did that.
Oh, did they have shoes?
As Papa Earl was making biscuits, he used a string to keep his pants
Okay, well,
up.
so did the Hobbits, and I'll just stick with Lord of the Rings.
Okay, that's
What?
Thank you.
Lord of the Rings was
You
great.
just lost the audience. Okay.
I never had them.
Yes, you did. You had them for a couple minutes. Next to the dish, we have a new winner in America's Got Talent All-Stars. It was between saxophonist Avery Dixon and that aerialist we showed you a couple days ago, Aiden Bryant. Take a look at the big reveal.
The AGT All-Stars champion is...
This is love like a
Aiden Bryant!
Look at him. Look at that. Come back to the TV, everybody. Come back to the TV. Look at him. Oh my goodness. And wasn't he like, he wasn't professionally trained. I think I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was self-taught. He performed alongside Adam Lambert for finale night. We said this about any of these shows. You got to ask yourself, would you pay $40 to see, the show of blank? I would absolutely go see that performer show.
Right, because you know he's going to have a ton of different pop-up appearances with other people too.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. Next on the dish, Arnold Schwarzenegger is going back to his action thriller roots. Netflix just dropped the trailer for Arnold's new series. It's called Furby.
What? No. That's those little animals that you used to pet. Those are those dogs.
I do got to get these checked. I told Colin, my prescription, I do.
It's old.
I got to call Warby Parker. Can you guys get me in today for an eye check? Ferber.
No!
Fubar, okay.
F-U-B-A-R.
It's an acronym, and you'll have to Google what it means.
Don't
Oh,
even
I won't
guess
say.
it.
I don't even know what it says. Don't worry about me. Arnold plays a CIA operative on the. Mary, don't Google that. Arnold plays a CIA operative on the verge of retirement when he discovers the teleprompter is so confused it's going backwards now.
Just saw it. We have
Just
to go
watch it.
outside.
Just watch it.
I'm back, baby.
Oh. That's what you get for being sentimental.
Arnold plays a CIA operative on the verge of retirement when he discovers a family secret. He's forced back into the field one last time. Netflix calls it an action comedy, and it drops in May.
Can I give you a hot take?
Yeah.
I don't like the Terminator.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't like any of them.
Yeah,
I
it's
lost
fine.
them for sure. They
No,
like
it's fine.
fainted.
It's all right. You don't have to like things.
Jordan wanted to take a nap on Sunday. He's like, I'm gonna put the Terminator on. I was like, how do you nap to this?
Yeah.
So loud.
I napped to Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, oh, that's true.
Yeah, I get it. I
yeah.
get it. It's okay. I don't love those either. It's fine.
Thank you.
Another thing we have in common.
Thank you.
Don't touch me. Anyway. See, I'm only nice to you a couple days, and then we're back to what we were. Yeah. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Coming up, my friends, in just a little bit, Project Runway vet Christopher Straub is here with great ideas to cure your cabin fever. Then producer Ted will cure your Bachelor withdrawals. And is it a hole-in-one? We're talking about Netflix's new docuseries, Full Swing. That and more when we come back. show. Well, you may be feeling some cabin fever these days, but I mean, the sun's shining today. But our next guest is a wizard. A wizard, I tell you, when it comes to creating fun for your kids. Give it up for the very fun wizard, Christopher Straub, everybody.
My wand.
Your wand is
I
gone.
left my wand at
How you doing?
home. Dandy. I am itching to get outside, like to do fun things. This feels like a long winter. I know they all do here in Minnesota.
But it is the wettest. This has been a bad one. We can complain.
Goopy, sloppy, wetty,
it's gross.
snowy, grossy.
It's gross.
Yeah.
So you're really good at this because you have offspring.
Yes.
And
hatchlings.
You have little hatchlings.
I have 2 kids.
You have 2 kids, and you got to keep them busy.
Always.
It's one of the reasons I'm not going to have any.
And snow days.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing more disruptive as a parent than a snow day, because now all of a sudden they're home, and now you have to entertain them.
Yeah.
For the entire day when you had other things going on.
So we have 3 things in the house.
Okay.
And 3. You're agreeing. This is your list.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. 3 things.
Correct. Pass.
This isn't a quiz, Christopher. We have 3 things in the house.
Okay. All right. I'm with you.
And
yes,
we have
correct.
3 things out of the house.
Correct.
Okay. Let's start with inside. Number 1, stay-at-home movie.
All right. I mean, this is a fun one because, like, think about every night when the kids are home from school, or you're just settling down after dinner, and you're like, what should we watch? And you spend most of your time going through those channels and figuring out something to watch. So I say plan it all ahead of time so it's done. So when you walk in the room, there's the popcorn, there's the candy, there's all the blankets, all the pillows, and you start a movie, and only break to for potty breaks and stuff. But like, do all the planning ahead of time.
I was gonna say, let me mirror back.
All right.
It was what I'm hearing is
yes.
Do not give the hatchlings a choice.
Right.
You just pick a movie.
Like do that, because otherwise they're going to battle about who's right and going to win.
Good advice.
And all that stuff. If you do all the work and you know what your kids like and what they're into and what they're interested in seeing, make it special because if you just scroll through, it's not special, right? Now make this an event.
I like that.
Yeah.
Number 2, stay in baking.
Yes. Okay. So baking at home. My kids are now all of a sudden really into baking. So we've bought them a few. There they are. There's some cooking happening.
Yeah.
It's a little messy, but
I like your backsplash.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're
it's
welcome.
concrete.
Yeah,
we did it
that.
ourselves.
Uh-huh.
And so now, you get the benefit of like they're learning how to follow directions. There's there's a lemon cake or a lemon tart or whatever. I don't know. I didn't make it. I didn't make it. My kid made it. Absolutely delicious. So not only do they learn how to follow directions, they learn the math of how to mix everything together, and then you have treats.
Your kid made that tart?
Yes. Yeah.
When I was that age, all I did was eat Fruity Pebbles. You know what I mean? It was like
they do that too.
Yeah,
they do
I know.
That too. Yeah.
Okay, number 3, stay in idea. The Lego challenge.
Yeah, so we're really into Lego Masters. Like, we love that. So we'll take one of our favorite challenges from the show and just build on it. And you can do it one of 2 ways. You can make it a competition or build it all together, like a structure that can hold as much weight, or each kid builds something as tall as them, or just a challenge like building your favorite animal out of Legos.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a structure.
And then it's like there's an outcome.
I was going to say there's an end point.
Yep.
Okay, now let's go outside.
Let's leave.
Okay, let's go
Get me
outside.
out of the house.
Number 1, the Como Zoo. Let's show them some love.
I mean, this is one of my favorite
I love the Como
places.
Zoo.
So not only the Como Zoo, but also the conservatory as well. This is a video that I shot in the zoo. So there you do see those tropical fish. It's like when you're surrounded by...
Were you in that tank, Christopher?
Yeah, I got in. I have a special pass where I can get in. Not only do you have all those wonderful animals and kids learn stuff, but also being surrounded by green does so much for your attitude.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's the, what's the name of that area? You all know.
Conservatory.
That's just the conservatory.
Yeah, the conservatory, yeah. It's so pretty. You're right, it does boost your mood.
There's my photograph. There's that statue in the center of the
Look
palm
at you,
dome.
Annie Leibovitz.
Look
at that photo. That's beautiful.
We know this.
I know. Okay, number 2, Nickelodeon universe.
All right, this is a fun way to get out and have the kids actually like be active. And I mean, they're supposed to run in the mall, but they can get out and be active. One of our favorites is the Carousel, of course, and all of those. And then that's of course my favorite.
Oh wow, that's a big kid.
That's a big kid.
That's actually that's a big kid.
That's me. I can't resist a Ninja Turtle, so any photo ops I can get with them. That's great. I'll take it.
And I know this seems like an obvious one, but I think we take for granted. I know a lot of locals don't love the MOA. You know I love it.
I love it.
And you love it too. I think we forget that we have that in our backyard. We have an indoor amusement park in our area.
Well, and what's great is during the winter, or like during the summer, we actually have our passes for Valley Fair. But in the winter, it's great to go someplace and be inside and be active, where you can actually take your jacket off.
The Minneapolis Institute of Art.
And so this is a great...
Culture.
Yes, it's culture, please. And also this is great for kids that are a little older, know how to be quiet and not touch the art. And also...
that goes for adults too.
And also they've gotten rid of their admission. There's no admission, there's no reservations for this. You have to do reservations for the Coma Conservatory.
Yeah.
Just go online and it's easy to book. But here, they've changed up the structure a little bit, but that's great to get out and just walk.
Yeah.
Right? And like learn a little bit of something.
Any new products on your? I always like to give you a lot of love. And any new products, any new animals that you've
created?
created?
Oh, no, there's stuff coming. So definitely follow me on Instagram at Schmistifer.
Well, give us the exclusive for heaven's sake.
I will when I have proof, when I can actually like show you something or bring it and give it to you. But also, some stuff coming up, a collaboration with Fraser Center for Autism.
I love
It's going to be a big one, you guys. So stay tuned for that.
You'll come back and talk to us about that?
Will do, I promise.
Okay. Give it up, everybody. My buddy, Christopher. Visit Christopher's website, ChristopherStraub.com, for all of his products. Great stuff. And visit him on social media. Search for?
At Schmistifer.
I can never say that. That's why I always have him say it. We're going to take a break. It is a show that we are all watching in this on this show. What is it? You'll find out when we come back. Back in a moment. What are you doing? Wait, hold on. I want to... What are you... Don't forget to visit our swag shop and get cool merchandise. Find it on our Facebook page. Welcome back, everybody. Y'all know if you watch the show, I'm not the biggest sports fan, but there's a new... I said it, didn't I? But there's a new docuseries on Netflix that a lot of people kept telling me to watch it. Finally, last night I did, and I'm loving it, like capital L loving it. It focuses on professional golf. Here's a look at Full Swing.
There is power struggle going on in golf.
You've got this existential threat to the game of golf in the Saudi-backed league called Live Golf.
They're throwing astronomical money at people, and everything's got a price, I guess.
I understand I'm gonna get for it, and I'm totally cool with that.
Straight up, are you going to live?
The PGA Tour is the best place to play golf, but the game needs to be pushed forward.
It's competition at the end of the day. They want to step on my throat, I want to step on theirs.
Don't worry about me, you just play your game, man.
It's about to get fun.
So here's the deal. Yeah, Full Swing. So the docuseries, 8 episodes, follows pro golfers in each episode, documenting the drama from last season when the upstart Live Tour out of Saudi Arabia, Saudi-backed Live Tour, threatens the dominance of the PGA. Again, I'm not a sports fan. I'm not making a joke. Kendall recommended this. My buddy Lisa LaCourcier, who's a golfer, recommended this to me. Finally, last night, after I pulled Colin away from the Harry Potter video game, I said, can we please take 40 minutes and watch this?
Watch an episode.
I loved it.
Isn't
I
it good?
am hooked. And you know, it's a good sign. As I'm sitting here talking to you good people, I cannot wait. I love you, but I can't wait for tonight and watch more episodes. Talk to me about it. You love this because you do love golf.
Yes, I watch a lot of golf. I play a lot of golf. So right when this originally came out and they showed all the people involved in it, you're immediately already interested. I mean, I don't know if they're number 1 and 2 now still, but at the time, they were number 1 and number 2 golfers in the world. We've got Scotty Scheffler, you've got Colin Morikawa, you've got Brooks Koepka, Rory McIlroy. I mean, Dustin Johnson. These are huge names.
Jordan Spieth.
Yeah, JT, Justin Thomas, Ricky Fowler. I'm naming off a ton of golfers, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, but if you do, you know who they are, and that's huge that they're all in this show together. And if you've watched golf the last year, it's fun to watch the behind the scenes of these tournaments that you've already watched. But if you don't watch it, it's really cool to see inside of golf, and you learn a little about the sport too. They did a really good job, I think, of explaining it, don't you?
Yeah, and as a person that I really do, I say this every season, if there's one sport I actually want to play as an adult, I do want to learn, not professionally, obviously, I have a job, and it's a little late for me, but I would like to play this as a hobby. I've always wanted to be able to play golf. This fascinates me, and I'm also fascinated with the drama surrounding the Live Tour and the fact that it's Saudi-backed. There's controversy with that for obvious reasons.
Right.
And will it threaten the PGA? I mean, will it threaten the dominance of the PGA?
Right. And in the very first episode, they already kind of start to talk about it because they go into, and Jordan Spieth is talking about it at an interview. People are like, what do you think? What do you think of Phil Mickelson rumored to be leaving the PGA to go to this? It's
And
really
didn't they offer Tiger Woods like $500 million
they
to
offered
leave?
Everybody so much money to go to this.
Because if you leave, my last question, if you leave the PGA, you have to give up your card, you have to give up your legacy, everything, and legacy matters in golf.
Right. So it's a huge lawsuit going on about it right now. But essentially, the PGA was very threatened by this Live Tour and said, if you want to go play in this tour, fine, but we are done with you. Basically, like you said, you're done with us.
It's the best soap.
It's juicy.
I'm going to take this audience. We're going to go to my house and we're going to watch the rest of the season. That's right. Yeah. We'll crack open Mary's bag, see what she has in there.
Hey.
Full Swing is available to stream right now on Netflix. We'll be right back. Yeah, I love it. Even Colin. Welcome back. Zach is out of quarantine. And he and the ladies have traveled to Estonia. But it's not all... I'm trying to read this with a straight face, okay? But it's not all smooth sailing. Host Jesse Palmer sat down with him to deliver some horrible news. Look.
Welcome. Cheers. I think we say dervisex. Dervisex. I think I probably just butchered that. Sounds fancy. It's so great you're here, man. I know that whole week was obviously super tough. Yeah. What was the hardest part?
Obviously not seeing the women, but also like not knowing, like if they're okay or not with everything going on.
Well, I do have some news. Unfortunately, Greer also is feeling a bit under the weather.
Is she okay, by the way? Like, is she like...
Yeah, she feels fine.
She feels fine, okay.
Yeah, asymptomatic, and she's just in the room.
Asymptomatic.
Quarantining, yeah.
Okay. Well, if you can like let her know that like, I'm thinking about her and I want her to get, as healthy as she can, as quick as she can, but not to stress and worry about it.
She'll appreciate hearing that too. So thanks for saying that.
So, yeah, I'll be thinking about her.
He'll be thinking about her. Thoughts and prayers, that's right. So that means, audience, one of the front runners on The Bachelor is out for the week. Mary just passed out. Mary has no idea. Mary, do you watch The Bachelor? It doesn't matter. Mary doesn't know which one's The Bachelor. Mary, you don't care. Don't worry about it. It's not worth it, Mary. It's not worth it. Can Zach rekindle what he lost during his bout with COVID? We're going to get the answers to all of these questions and more because it's time for 82% of America loves Ted. That's right. Joining us from Bachelor headquarters, Ted Johnson. Hi, buddy.
Good morning.
Who got the first one-on-one date this week?
Well, so it was Charity, and Charity was supposed to get the one-on-one date.
Did you say cherry as in Bing?
Charity, like...
Oh,
like,
I thought you said cherry
like
as in Bing. Okay, Charity, okay.
Charity. So she was supposed to get the one-on-one date last week, but COVID ruined it for her. And so he took her on a very romantic date around Estonia, and it all culminated with like one of Estonia's great pastimes, a wife carrying race.
What?
Yeah, they ended up at this place where they were doing these wife carrying races, and they were like, oh, let's give this a try. And
what the hell is that?
So he picks her up and she puts her head down there and boom.
That is okay.
And they run around a park.
Okay. What did they do for the group date? If that's what they did for
what else could they do in Estonia? Well, but of course they do some witchcraft.
What?
Yeah. So they go here and there's like this lady and she's like, I'm a witch. And so he actually
that's her?
Yeah. So he actually dumped all the women and just went home with her. No, I'm kidding. That didn't happen.
So they did witch. So they met the witch, and then
they met the witch, and then they did some candle lighting and stuff. Who cares?
Okay. Finally, Ariel got the last one-on-one.
Oh,
I'm afraid to ask, where did they go?
This is exciting. This was first of all, Ariel's hot, right? She's like real hot, and so they go to like an Estonian spa, which is like a sauna, and not just any sauna. So here they are having their moment in the sauna, but wait a second. It's a nudist spa.
What?
And then a couple of old people come in there naked, and boom!
Oh my God! They didn't know it was a nudist colony?
No, because they can't read Estonian.
Okay.
And so they're like, all right, this is cool. We're gonna remove ourselves from the sauna. Let's go into the hot tub. So they go into the hot tub. They're making out. They're doing their thing.
Oh!
Yeah, he's really into her. He's like, I'm really into her. But then guess what happened?
No!
Yes. And here's the best part. So they wait for the leg.
Ted.
The leg, and he gets in.
Ted, that reminds me of a Jason Show post-show meeting. We gotta go. Sorry, there's a preview, but we don't have time.
No, we don't. We don't have time.
I mean, the naked,
okay.
Nothing's gonna get better than the naked people. Yeah. Bye, Ted. You can watch The Bachelor on ABC. Jeff, that'll be our next outing, by the way. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Oh, my gosh. Go to eventbrite.com and get tickets to our show. Welcome back. It is time for the world's shortest segment. Today, a proof of what a great guy Martin Short is. Chance the Rapper shared a story on Twitter saying he didn't have seats with his daughter on a recent flight. Before he had to say anything, an older gentleman offered to switch seats. Chance says he quickly realized that guy was Martin Short, and his daughter freaked out because she loves the Santa Claus 3. Chance the Rapper tweeted, "Shout out to Jack Frost, the character Short played in that movie." What a good guy Marty is. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Wrapping things up. It is time for the surprise goodbye. You know how this works. We don't know what's in this segment until right now. Today, a prank you have to see to believe. A kid in Pennsylvania covered his parents' kitchen completely in peanut butter. He didn't miss a surface, covering the cabinets, the counters, the appliances, all with peanut butter. The kids prank his parents nearly every day, recording it for TikTok. He does clean up the mess, saying this one took 3 hours to remove all the peanut butter.
No.
I would send him to his relatives for the rest of his life. Yeah, no. All for TikTok, no. I gave Christopher one reason I'm not having kids. That's number 2. That's number 2. Tomorrow on the show, Ted drives a snowmobile for the first time ever, and this isn't going to go well, and tests his new skills at a snow cross track. Who approved that? But will he defy the odds and actually get air? You'll find out tomorrow.
I may have signed him up.
As you should. That's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great day, everybody. Drive safe. See you tomorrow. Have fun.